Hi. Hi, I'm Christina and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, and you probably are because I haven't posted in 8 months. I just got myself out of not wanting to post, or I'm kind of scared to post because I feel I'm a perfectionist. 1, 2, there's just people watching me talk to them and I don't like that. But I'm gonna get over it because I have to do this. It's what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm gonna be discussing what they don't tell you about the modeling industry. And we all think that the modeling industry is so glamorous and we get to get our makeup done and dress up and take pictures and it's all just, wow, oh my god, how did she look so good, blah, 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 blah. But what they don't tell you is what you go through while you're in the industry. Them stealing your money, them playing with you about how you look or what hair you have or how your body looks after Thanksgiving, or what else? I wrote down notes so I don't get off of task. The first thing that you need to have in mind before you enter the modeling industry is that nothing is going to be handed to you. A lot of people think as soon as you get signed, now they're gonna do your shoots and build your portfolio and teach you what to do and tell you how to pose and all this. They're not. I mean, they don't tell me that. I don't know if they tell the people that. I didn't ask. If you ask, they'll tell you. Okay, if they ask, they'll tell you, but a lot of it you need to take the time to yourself to master. They're not gonna train you or hold your hand through it. The photographer is not gonna be wanting to wait for you to figure out how to pose and all this. You need to have some type of confidence before you go on that set or before you get booked for a job. It's different if you're just starting out to build your portfolio and the photographer is aware, then they can be more understanding with your situation. But you need to keep in mind that nothing will be handed to you. You need to do the work. You need to build your portfolio. You need to know what you're coming here to do. It's your life and your career. There's just people that can help you with it when you ask, but it's mainly you and what you decide to do with your energy. The second thing that they don't tell you about the modeling industry is that your portfolio is like your dating profile. It's like your resume. It is what is going to get you booked. This is what gets you booked. Besides networking and having connections and knowing people, your portfolio is the main thing that is going to get you booked. You need to show that you know what you're doing and that you do it well. Once you get signed to an agency, they can get you test shoots with photographers, but sometimes they're going to ask you to pay for that photographer. And they've asked me that. I've been in 5 different agencies, and 3 of them, there's 2 shoots where they're like, if you want this person, you could pay $500 or $300 or something. But I didn't do it because I have connections, so I don't need to pay for a photographer. But you should pay for a photographer if you want somebody to help you, you want to get the most out of your time. You can ask them what to do, ask them how you should pose, ask for pointers, and just invest in yourself. But you don't have to pay. You shouldn't have to pay for anything. You're the model. That's my theory. It is really up to you to build relationships and to set up collaborations with photographers so that you can build the type of portfolio that you want. Because agencies are not going to know exactly what image you're trying to present or what you want to do for yourself. You need to go out and seek that. You need to build a relationship with photographers so that you can collaborate with them and let them know what image you're trying to give off. And you guys can build a mood board together. You can find a stylist together, find a makeup artist together, get your hair done, and figure out who you can use for that and what image you want to portray. And usually, photographers are gonna want to work with model. What are you doing over here? What are you doing over here? I don't know what I was talking about. It's up to you to build relationships and connections with photographers and creative in your area to start practicing. Oh, okay. So let's say that you live in Idaho or Utah. I don't know what goes on over there, but that's my go-to state for I don't know. You're just over there. If you live in one of these states over there that it's not in a city where you have I don't know. That's bad. I shouldn't say that. Okay, well, if you live in a small town where you're not gonna have access to creative people, or it's not an open thing, or you live in a farm land or something, you're gonna have to seek out photographers and start showing them what image you want to portray. Find things on Pinterest or Tumblr, images that you feel connected to, that you feel represent you, that you feel you want to look like? What do you want to convey in your portfolio? Like, do you want to be high fashion? Do you want to be editorial? Do you want to do crazy stuff where you look like an animal or you look like an alien? Think about what you want to convey and let the photographer know and show them, so you can collaborate together. You're going to help them because they're going to be able to try a different thing and build themselves up to a different standard, especially if you're in this small town where they don't really try new things. You can really put them on. Really? What's wrong with me? Make sure that before you have a shoot with the photographer, you practice posing so you don't waste anybody's time and you feel a little bit more comfortable. Because if you're nervous, you're just gonna... What are you doing? You're nervous. Instead of... Yeah, May. You need to start practicing before you're trying to get signed. When you're shooting, every two shutters, you have to do a different pose. You cannot keep the same pose for like different pose, and just move around, be fluid, move your body. If you don't know how to pose, buy magazines and copy the poses that the models are doing in the mirror. That'll help you see what your body's doing, where you feel stiff and where you can relax. Because models, they tend to hold all of their anxiety in one place. Be a ballerina when you pose. Be flowy, graceful. You do not want to look like you're posing for a prom picture, because that shows stiffness and no range. You want to show that you have range, because range means that you are a more valuable model. You have more capabilities. We can book you for different types of things. You can do sports, you can do high fashion, you can do editorial, you can do e-com. You can do a lot of different things when you show that you have range. So practice cultivating that so that you are stumping on the competition. Modeling is not solely dressing up, putting makeup, taking pictures, getting paid, and leaving. It is not. I mean, it is that. It is that. It is that. But it's not that, because you'll be doing that for 12 hours. 12 hours of posing. You cannot do the same. For 12 hours. What gets you booked is your communication skills. They want to hire models that they can be around for 12 hours, for 2 days, for 3 days, in a different country. We want to be around people that are nice and personable. I have an issue with this one because it'd be like, wake up at 6, be there early, and I'm just, hi. You have to be like, hi, good morning. I'm just really not good at faking happiness. But I'm good at fake smiling. Fake smiling is very important. Do that. Smile at everybody. Yeah, so modeling is not just the glam part. You are selling a product. You are building connections with people. You have to come on time. You have to have the energy. You have to be up. You have to... Everybody's already tired and doing their job. You have to come and just lighten it up for them, make the work easier for them. Have different poses, be energetic, be welcoming, smile, be personable. And they'll be like, oh my God, I love her. Oh my God, we want her back. Oh my God. And you come back, and you come back, and you come back again. And then you're booked. Monthly, weekly. Do not complain on set. Do not whine on set. Don't even yawn on set. Just show, book me again. Always make sure you're giving something in your eyes. You cannot be, you can be literally like dead eyes. Dead eyes. I think I'm doing it. Dead eyes. I'll include a picture of me with dead eyes because I had to shoot and they lost all the digitals and they only had film, and like one of the films I wasn't paying attention, but I was posing a little bit, but I was like zoned out and my eyes are dead and I hate that picture. But I will just include it. It's right there. Okay. Sometimes it's commercials. Sometimes you have commercials, you have to memorize lines. They're gonna want you to do commercials if you are a personable person, and commercials pay for 5 years later because they keep running it. They will want to reuse it and they will pay you 5 years later for the same thing. So yeah, make sure that you're, detached from the expectations you have for the industry, what you're gonna expect. Don't expect anything. Learn as you go, see as you go, build solidity within you. With modeling, it's very important that you have a good routine of taking care of yourself because it'll mentally and physically drain you. You have to talk to all these people coming early. Everybody's talking to you and doing your makeup and touching you and go and change and take it off and go again. And it's just like a lot in the morning. But you just have to be like, okay, right before I came, I took a deep breath, I had some tea, I had breakfast, I had some time for myself, I'm mentally prepared, now I'm here. Or you have like a workout routine, you're like in a zone where you can keep going. Because I don't work out and I get really tired and then I get like I just start getting loopy. But I'm loopy, so I'm like still being funny and it's okay and nobody can really notice, but it's more like, I'm just like I look like I'm on drugs a little bit sometimes. Don't show anybody your modeling emails. That's just a little disclaimer. Don't show anybody anything. Those are not to be disclosed, private information. Don't show anybody. Do not show people your first thing. Oh my god, I got paid so much. Do not show them. Don't show anybody. Just keep it to yourself. And lastly, a lot of people in this industry are snappy, superficial, rude. They're gonna be mean to you, and they will push onto you to be insecure. A lot of agencies will do that. Then there's also that they will steal your money. So make sure you keep track of your money, because that happens a lot. And my money has gotten stolen, and then I like reviewed it. If some they don't send you like what they're gonna send you all the time. Not all agencies do. So you need to make sure you're on top of your money and know how much you just worked and how much you're gonna get paid for that. And you look at it, remember it, because they're gonna try to play with you like they played with me. But I got it back, so you can't really play with me. Remember this. Do not be so desperate for an agency that you will sign to the first thing that you see. Try to find a mother agent first that knows the industry so you can communicate with her, and that will really help you. They're like, keep on top of everything. They're really good to have. Get a mother agent. I don't have one, but I have like people in the industry that have put me on game for a lot of things. And I just put myself on game because I just watch everything. And I signed to an agency that treated people bad, but I wasn't clicking, like I thought they did something wrong, but then I'm like, no, they're actually racist, steal money, and move funny. I'm like, oh, okay, so y'all are moving funny. I thought somebody was doing something wrong, but you're just racist and moving funny, and stole my money. Do not sign any contract that comes your way. A lot of times we're gonna get excited, oh my god, I got a contract, they wanna sign me. And then you sign some dumb shit that can't really do nothing for you, that don't know what to do with their models, and they'll just send you to any little dumb thing that's not, like if you tell them what you want to do, they're gonna, some agencies will just go over their head and they're gonna send you to some dumb shit. You don't want to do dumb shit. You don't want to do dumb shit. Speak to other models about the agency that you're about to sign to. If you know anybody, if you're already like a little bit in it, make sure you talk to other people that you've seen sign to it, or go through who signed or whatever, and see if you can talk to them. Ask them how they like their agency, and then you'll feel a little bit more comfortable knowing like a different perspective. Do not just go off of what they're showing you. They know how to be nice to people. The whole thing is being, hi, oh my god, you're beautiful, we can really do this with you, and they can't do shit with you. So don't get tricked. Being around people that will tell you to lose weight, that'll tell my last agency, they told one of the girls to get plastic surgery to fix these little lines. They made somebody starve themselves. They made somebody stop working out. My last one, they were wild and I didn't even know. But they told people to stop, to do all these things. That is not a part of modeling. You do not have to go through these things. You can decide what you go through. You do not have to settle to your first option because you feel like you're not going to get anything else. Have some confidence and pride in yourself and self-respect, and know what you deserve, and write it down and you will get it. And from my personal brain, it is really fun. You get to eat snacks. Okay, so here's some good stuff. It is really fun sometimes. You can travel to different places. They give you lunch and sometimes breakfast, and sometimes they have snacks, which is really important to me. They have like sometimes huge tables of snacks, which is great. You're making people's monthly salary or rent in one day, in a couple hours sometimes, if you're really actually in it and like you worked hard and you got. When you get to a certain place after a little bit of time or immediately, you're making people's monthly salary in a day. You're making people's rent in a day. You're making your own rent in a day. Just remember to be grateful and always have gratitude on set or when you get booked, and don't let it get to your head, because it's like, just don't let it get to your head, because then you're gonna start acting annoying. Okay? I don't know if I'm missing something. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna start making consistent videos. I was just a little nervous, but I have no reason to be nervous. I guess there's so much that just came out of me. I just like comments. I don't really care about subscribing and likes, but I really do like comments. So comment something. Bye.